Yo, what's up? This is the G-Force Training Academy Q&A number 2 for FTA remote. A couple of you have asked me to program cardiovascular workout into the remote training because you want to burn more energy. You don't want to, bulk up, you want to burn more energy. So let me give you a bit of information about how this thing works. Okay, I'm gonna talk about weight loss. I could talk about fat loss as well, but it's not really accurate because you're never really losing only fat, you're always losing weight. So there's one thing what has to be present when you're talking about weight loss, and that is caloric deficit. Meaning you need to consume less calories than you burn. Simple as that. It's a law of thermodynamics, energy in, energy out. If there's more energy coming in than going out, then you're gonna grow because you're gonna store it. If there's less energy coming in than going out, then you're gonna shrink because you're gonna burn it. Because you need to produce the energy by yourself because you're not consuming it. So your body will start breaking down tissues which are used for storing energy. That could be anything. Really, every cell in your body stores enormous amount of energy, and so by not consuming enough energy, you will start breaking down these cells. It could be muscle, it could be skin, it could be connective tissue, it could be fat, and usually it's all of them in a combination. So here it is. First and foremost, you need to strength train. That's extremely important. Strength train to build muscle, to grow. By the fact that you're building muscle, you're doing a couple of things. First of all, muscle tissue is active tissue. So as opposed to fat tissue, which stores energy, muscle tissue burns energy because it's alive. It needs blood, it needs circulation, it has metabolism, it consumes energy, it eats it, takes it away. And so when you have more muscle tissue, you need more energy to maintain that muscle tissue. Okay, so that increases your caloric needs. You need to eat more, you need to consume more energy, or you will start losing other tissues to maintain the muscle tissue you have if you're lifting. Only if you're lifting, because there is a second thing what lifting does, and that it gives you stimulus to build more muscle tissue and maintain what you have. Therefore, if you're consuming enough proteins and you put towards stimulus and you're drinking water, then your energy storages will be used to maintain and build muscle tissue. It would be stupid to break down that muscle tissue and rebuild it again. So when you're losing weight whilst you're strength training, you're maintaining the muscle you have. Magic. And obviously, you will lose tissue from the other types of tissues, connective tissues, skins, fat, etc., whatever you name it. But you will maintain the muscle because you're using it. You need it. In fact, you need more of it. So you will build more of it. By the way, it is entirely possible to build muscle whilst in a caloric deficit, because if you strength train, you need more muscle. So you're gonna build more muscle. The energy will be provided by the extra tissues you have, fat, whatever. There is a third thing what strength training does, and it makes you fitter. It makes you stronger, it makes you look better, it makes you feel better, because it's crap enough to be hungry, but it's a whole new level of suckery to be hungry and weak. Sorry. So you gotta lift. Number one, you gotta lift. You're gonna put stimulus towards muscle growth as much as you can, because it's gonna help you on the long run to build more calories, to become slimmer, to become fitter, to become stronger, and to regulate which type of muscle tissue, which type of tissue you're burning. Let it be muscle, let it be fat. Because if you don't train, you're gonna burn everything. If you train, you're not gonna burn muscle. That's how it is. Second thing, and that's the second thing you've been asking for, and this is the cardio workout. You need to do daily. Daily cardio. Extremely important. I'm not saying that you're gonna get on the rower and you need to sweat and spit blood for the next half an hour every day. That's not quite true, but you need to do some sort of cardiovascular workout every day. Now, in order for you to understand the cardio, what type of cardio you should do, how to do it, what type of intensity you want to use, let me just explain it a little bit how it works. To burn calories, you need to move weight over distance. You can move it in elevation, which is much more effective than to move it over distance. Simple as that. You say now, I'm just gonna do overhead presses, because when I do overhead presses, I pick up that weight, I push it up and I move it in an elevation. Yes, I'm burning a lot of calories. No, simply because the distance you move that weight is not great enough. So if you're talking about a deadlift, might be you're moving 100 kilos of deadlift, okay? And you move it over, let's say 3 sets of 10 reps. I don't do 10 reps of deadlifts, but let's say do it 10 sets of 3 reps, makes a lot more sense. 100 kilos of deadlift, 10 sets of 3 reps, that's gonna be 30 reps, that's gonna be 100 kilos. And you, for the simplicity, you lift it up to a meter high. Look, you move 100 kilos over 30 meters. That's not gonna burn a lot of calories. That is not going to burn a lot of calories. And you're probably knackered. If like it's 100 kilos are heavy for you, you're probably knackered. But you didn't burn a lot of energy by it. So strength training does not burn a lot of calories simply because you're not having distances great enough to actually burn calories, because you burn calories by moving weight over distance. Yeah, makes sense. So what you can do for burning calories is cardiovascular workout. Cardiovascular workouts where you have distance. Stair walkers is perfect, excellent. That's why you see the big guy bodybuilders who are shredded like fuck going for stair walkers, because they work against gravity and they do a lot of distance, burning a lot of calories, smart enough. So you can get out to, pointing behind me because there's the common areas, you can get out to the common areas and just walk up, walk down, walk up, walk down, walk up, walk down on the stairs. Do this for an hour. You burnt a lot of calories. You can do walking. Lift your ass out of the couch and then you go and walk. That burns a lot of calories because you move your body weight over great distance. Actually, we do walk. We go for a walk for an hour and a half, 2 hours every day. That totals around 8 to 10 kilometers per day of walk. That burns, to me, around 300 to 400 calories per day. That still does not justify that fucking milkshake which you might juggle down once you come back. But you burned 300 to 400 calories per day. That's fantastic, by walking for 2 hours. The intensity, by the way, is up to you. Let's stay with the topic. So you can go walking. I like to walk on the wild, so to say, because of the changing terrain. Sometimes you go uphill, sometimes you go straight. You know, this gives a little bit of variety. Bicycle, absolutely excellent. A whole body workout, and you move a lot of weight over a large distance. Because bikes are fast. They can go fast. Bicycles. So go for bicycle rides. Absolutely excellent. Really, really good. Uphill sprints, uphill walks, all of them are good. One thing which you need to know, and this is going into the intensity part, it does not matter how much you pump your heart rate up. It's not important. Because remember, burning calories is moving weight over distance. Done. It doesn't matter if you do it with a heart rate of 700 BPM or do it with a heart rate of 2 BPM. Doesn't make any difference, apart from the time you're gonna complete distance within, right? So we go for 2 hours a day and we complete 10 kilometers, let's say. Get fitter. We do this for a month. We get fitter. We're gonna go for 1 hour, 20 minutes a day, and we're gonna go for 10 kilometers. Good. And then we get even fitter. Let's say we start jogging. I hate running, but let's say we start jogging. Then we're gonna go for 40 minutes a day to complete this 10 kilometers. You see what I'm going to? And 40 minutes running for 10 kilometers will burn 300 to 400 calories. Just as well as 2.5 hours of crawling for 10 kilometers will burn 300 to 400 calories because you're moving the weight over a distance. Yeah? Now there is a little caveat here, and I kind of feel that you kind of get it. The fatter you are, the heavier you are, the more calories you're gonna burn over the same distance or elevation. So fat guys, like if you're like a 755 pound man, if you start walking for 10 kilometers, then you're gonna burn a lot of calories. Yeah, because I'm 85 kilos, I'm gonna move 85 kilos over 10 kilometers, you're 150 kilos, you're gonna move that 150 kilos over 10 kilometers. So that's a lot more calories. That is a lot more calories. Now, the slimmer you got, the lighter you got, the less calories you burn, the more distance you have to add. So, you know, in case of a 75 pound super fit guy, you might need to walk for 3-4 hours a day to cover your 20-30 kilometers so that you burn the 300-400 calories or 500 calories you wanna burn. Makes a lot of sense. Then you might want to get a bicycle or start running to save time so that you can actually do this. Yeah, so that's the problem with the cardiovascular workout. The closer you get to your goals, the more distance you have to cover to burn the same amount of calories. The slimmer you are, the better you look, the better you feel, the harder it gets, the more you have to push. That's the issue with cardiovascular workout. And you have to do it every day. Because calories in, calories out. If you eat like a pig, you have to train like an animal. You have to walk like an animal, so to say. So if you do it 3 times a week, that you burn maybe 900 calories per week extra. But you eat the same amount which you eat every day, so it's not gonna make much of a difference. Sorry. So you gotta do this every day. That's the issue with only cardiovascular workout. As you get fitter, you will need to cover larger distances because weight over distance. As you cover larger distances, it either takes more time or more intensity. How intense you should be? Well, it doesn't matter. Really, it doesn't matter. It's weight over distance. It's not intensity over time. So it doesn't matter how intense you go. Depends on how long, how much time you have at your hands. If you can walk all day, then you walk all day, then you cover 40 kilometers per day. Yeah, you're well done, then that's good, then you burn just a shitload of calories without breaking a sweat. Yes, you can do it. It's possible. If you have only 1 hour, then you need to cover that distance in 1 hour to burn the certain amount of calories you want to burn. Then you need intensity because you need to push a little bit harder. The way I approach it is the same way that NSCA teaches it, which is progressive overload. It's extremely simple. You start from a distance you can cover relatively comfortably in a given amount of time, and then you increase the distance as you get fitter, and you can go faster and faster and faster and faster. Once you reach your calorie goal, that is, I'm burning 450 calories a day by walking, and it's an intense walk, and I'm not dying, I'm not hating it, and I'm not burning, I'm not spitting blood. I can maintain a conversation throughout the work. As you get fitter, by repeating this, you'll get a little faster. Either you take less time or you cover longer distance. You get a little faster, less time, or bigger distance. And one day, walking will be boring and you want to get a bicycle or you want to go for a run. That's how it works. That's how I approach it. It's progressive overload. Remember, folks, you gotta enjoy your life. Don't kill yourself. Now, where does strength training come into the picture when we talk about this? Simple as that. You do your walks. You're losing tissue, that is weight. You're losing tissue because you need to produce that energy to burn it off by walking, and you're not consuming it, so you need to break down tissues to produce some energy, to free up some energy so that you can complete what you're pushing to complete, yeah? If you're not strength training, as I said it before, you're gonna lose muscle tissue, a lot of muscle tissue, because it's available, it's right there, it's easier to break down. So there you go, you're just gonna lose muscle tissue. Muscle tissue consumes ATP. ATP is the main source of energy in the body, so it makes sense to break down that muscle tissue if you don't need it, because A, you will stop it from consuming energy, B, you will free up some energy. So that makes a lot of sense. If you're not strength training but you're doing cardiovascular workout, you're gonna lose muscle just like this, because the body is not stupid. It understands that, hey, muscle needs energy to function, I need energy to function, and I don't use the muscle. So let's remove the muscle, stop it from consuming energy, and free up the energy that the cells is composed of, store. Makes a lot of sense. So you will lose muscle, and then maybe you will start losing fat. Now you will start losing fat, but first you will lose muscle a lot. So strength training will help you to maintain that muscle, because then the brain thinks, hey, yeah, muscle consumes energy and I need more energy, but I really need that muscle as well, because this idiot is gonna go for a leg day tomorrow. So what if I just start breaking down fat? That makes a lot more sense in that case. So that's one, what strength training does. Now, as you grow muscle, as you become bigger, more muscle tissue consumes more energy because you need to maintain it. You're getting fitter and stronger faster because you've got that muscle tissue to do the cardio workout with. So you can cover more distance in less time because you can crank up that intensity so that you consume more calories, even more calories, and you get even more lean. Then you build more muscle because you're still strength training, yeah? The body still is not breaking down muscle. It's breaking down some, but it's also building some. The two processes can go hand in hand at the same time. So yeah, you're building extra muscle, you're becoming bigger, you're becoming stronger. You can put that extra strength into your cardiovascular workout as well. That means you can even go harder. You can go harder in your cardio. You will burn more energy in the same amount of time by doing cardio, and you will burn more energy in the same amount of time by sitting on the couch, because you are building muscle, you're becoming stronger, you're becoming bigger, you're becoming more muscular. That is the trick. That's why I'm not going to remove the muscle building workouts from the program. I'm gonna keep them in. In fact, shocking, I'm gonna increase the volume, I'm gonna increase the intensity, I'm gonna increase the number of workouts per week which you need to complete, to the point when you're on the edge. You can't do more. We're gonna find that point and we're gonna push that point. And then you get a little fitter, it becomes a little bit more comfortable. We're gonna push it further, so you grow more, so that you build more muscle tissue. So your cardiovascular workout will become more enjoyable, more intense, and more effective, so you get leaner. Okay? Now, also in the video, I answered what type of cardios you should do, but let me recap it quickly. Weight over distance. Simple as that. Weight over distance. Walking, running, cycling. Stair walking. I would say sprint interval trainings are good as well, but they're really not that much because you're not covering that much of a distance. But if you're an athlete who needs super intensity peaks, then SIIT works, so you can include them in your cardio training as well. Yeah, that's it. Weight over distance. Rock climbing is cool too. Rock climbing actually is pretty good. Alpine walking, absolutely fantastic. So think about this. The longer you go, the more distance you cover. Elevation increases the amount of calories you're burning because you're going against gravity more and more and more and more. And the weight you carry. If you increase that weight, if you go for a rucksack walk and you fill the rucksack with 50 pounds, you just burn more calories. Follow this logic and you'll find the stuff you love to do, you like to do, and you're willing to do every day. And you'll be on your way to a fit, strong, lean you. Thank you for watching. Bye.